What is going on, you SEO legends? Let's talk about the first few days of SEO for brand new websites. And I want to talk to you guys about this by showing you guys a brand new website that I've been working on and the results that I've gotten by doing a few high impact things. I do want to quickly thank the sponsor of today's video, Ahrefs. They've actually been kind enough to send me a little care package, and I'm going to be giving away one of these little sticker packs. I don't know if you guys can see that there, but I'll be giving it away. Not sure if on Twitter or on YouTube. So make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you follow me on Twitter to get this sticker pack. I'll pay for shipping, the whole ordeal, wherever you are in the world. Anyway, let's get back to the video. So my brothers and I have been working on this AI content generating tool. It's called Conto.ai. And I honestly do not recommend you try this out. The product is not ready yet. I'm not showing you guys to plug the product, but I was tasked with bringing some traffic to this website, try and get some users in there, get some feedback, see if people were willing to pay for this product. And of course, the best type of traffic is free traffic. And this is where the SEO magic comes in. So first of all, let's see where this website is sitting at now in terms of performance. So this website is 7 months old and we can see this growth over time. So it's pretty obvious that it isn't a huge amount of traffic. So only 1.73 thousand clicks in the last 7 months, but in the last 28 days, we're now getting a monthly between 350 to 400 clicks, which is pretty cool, right? And the interesting thing here is that I literally only did 2 days of work on this website within the first 30 days, and I haven't touched this website since. And as you guys saw, this website is growing quite steadily over time. Once the product is ready, we'll put more effort into it. We'll scale exactly what's happening. But the important thing here was this proof of concept, right? It was to see if this SEO strategy made sense, if it was going to bring that first trickle of traffic, and it did, and it worked. So now we know exactly what to do when we're ready to scale this SEO strategy. So I want to talk about 3 key things that gave me that first push in traffic. And then at the end, I'm going to talk to you guys about what I would do to 10x the growth of this website. The first is understanding that main keyword that you want to target. As in, if you could rank for any keyword with this website, what would it be? And that's the keyword that we need to try and rank for our homepage. So we need to optimize our homepage for that. And secondly, I wanted to figure out where this content strategy would come from. Is it the blog? Is it some type of template landing page? Is it both? Or maybe SEO isn't the right way to get users onto this website. Maybe it's too early, right? Maybe we need to go through PPC. So that was the research that I was doing. And the main keyword was pretty obvious. That keyword was AI content generator. And we can see that steady growth over time. So that's that main keyword that we'd ideally like to rank for in the long term. And the second thing was, where's this content strategy going to come from? So this was actually kind of unclear. And the easiest way of thinking about keyword research and your content strategy is to check your competitors, especially if you're starting out, because they've most likely already done a lot of this work for you, right? So there was this one competitor that we've been hearing for a while, and that was the only one that actually had decent SEO at the time. I think now the landscape looks a little different. This competitor is called Writer.me. If we actually check these guys out, they actually have a ridiculous amount of traffic for a brand new space, right? So this was the website that I wanted to try and see exactly what they were doing to get traffic. And if we actually check their top subfolders, that will basically give us absolutely everything they're doing. So they have 2 main subfolders that are bringing this traffic, the use cases and the comparisons, right? So the use cases really blew my mind away, and I'll show you guys why. So when I saw this use case subfolder, I honestly thought it was brilliant because they were targeting all the possible use cases, applications of this business, right? Of this AI content generating business. And the reality is that the applications and the use cases are almost endless. And if we actually check out some of the keywords that they're ranking for, we're going to see that this is a perfect fit with our product and with some of the content that we could create, right? So keywords like email generator, AI story generator, paragraph generator, profile bio generator, all of these generator type keywords, and their landing page is quite simple, right? It doesn't have a lot of content. And so I knew that we could build something similar. And that's exactly what we did. So that was the first bit of content that we created. That was the first step in this content strategy. So we ended up naming on our website as templates, and we started building out a few pages for some of these keywords. These top 5 are the only one that are actually built. All these other ones, if you click into it, it's not there yet. We haven't built these pages yet. So as you guys can see, this is the only content that I've created for this website. It's not a lot. And if we check out these pages, there really isn't a lot of content on this these pages either. But what is present is very structured and very organized content. So we have an H1 here with that main keyword Google Ads headline generator. And then we have again Google Ads headline as an H2, Google Ads headline as an H2 again, Google Ads generator H3. So this is not an accident. We made sure that all the headings were very properly structured, very important for on page. A bit of copy, I think that always helps. And then some FAQs, very, very simple. And then some internal links to other generators in case those pages started getting backlinks. We wanted to share that authority. So again, as you guys can see, very obviously a very simple template and not a lot of content. And this is the only content that was created in that first time period of 30 days, guys. So if you guys have a SaaS or a service business, I want you guys to think of all the use cases, all the applications of your business, and then go and see if there's traffic for that. There most likely is. This is most likely going to be one of the sections of the website that brings in the most traffic in the future. So once we had that bit of content on the site, and once we knew what we were doing in terms of content, we then needed to go after some backlinks. And these are foundational links, right? So this brings up the question, where do you go for your first backlinks? And I hate to say this, but it kind of depends, right? So it depends on the business that you're in and the niche that you're in, the industry. But because we were building a little SaaS and these type of products were very trendy at the time, so there was Jarvis, which I think is called Jasper now, and Copy.ai, and all these bigger tools that are quite trendy and were all over Twitter. We saw that they were all launching on Product Hunt and they were getting a bunch of links through Product Hunt. So we ended up doing the same, right? And so if we actually check out the Product Hunt listing, we ended up getting 5th of the day, which was actually quite remarkable. We told all our friends about it. We posted on Twitter. We tried to get everyone to upvote us and we still only got 5th. But this naturally got us a bunch of links. So these were links that were talking about this new technology, GPT-3 and AI content generation. And so we were listed as alternatives to a lot of these bigger tools. And this all happened naturally. Now, if we actually check out Conto.ai on Ahrefs, it really is not a pretty picture right now. But if we scroll down here, we can see the referring domains from that launch. And we got a bunch all the way up to 61, I think, referring domains. Some of these were quite powerful. Again, very niche specific websites. They're talking about GPT-3, some of them with a lot of authority. And so our authority spiked up and then it went back down. Obviously, this is what happens when you don't take care of a website's SEO, when you're not consistent with link building. And so right now the picture is looking quite bleak, but there's a lot of potential on this website. I truly believe it. So that was our strategy for foundational links. We then added it to a bunch of other SaaS directories. Again, websites to talk about alternatives to bigger tools. Some of those links came in, but nothing as powerful as that initial Product Hunt launch. So if you guys have a product that could potentially launch on Product Hunt, then I highly recommend you guys do it. There's a lot of eyeballs on there. And I also recommend Indie Hackers. It's a phenomenal online community. You never know who's on there and who can share your website. The final thing I wanted to mention before I talk about how I would 10x this website is internal links. So as soon as I saw that there were a bunch of links coming in exclusively to the homepage, I knew that I wanted to build a little section on the homepage that would help that authority flow from the homepage over to all these other template pages that had a lot of potential for traffic, right? So if we go back to the homepage and we scroll down a little bit, we're gonna see these internal links. And if we click into them, that takes us directly to that template landing page, right? So that was the third and the final thing. And that, guys, that's literally all I did in the first 30 days. And we now have a consistent stream of traffic, consistent users that are coming in, that are giving us feedback on the product, mostly bad feedback, but that's actually a great thing. And we're improving the product as a result. And now, guys, let's talk about how I would 10x the growth on this website. So the number one thing I would do is I would continue expanding on the template pages. So clearly those are working and I would just have to scale that up. The trouble there is creating unique content for each page. That's definitely a bit of a drag, but that's what needs to happen for successful SEO strategies. High quality content is absolutely a necessity, right? So I would continue expanding on those template pages. That's number one. Number two, I would focus a lot more on link building and try and bring some of those links to those template pages. Let me tell you how I would do that. So I would start out by reaching out to as many of these GPT-3 AI content generating websites that are talking about this new tech, see if I can collaborate with them in any way, shape, or form. And I think that would be a great way to get in some high quality links, especially if they see that our product works well. The next thing is I would maybe see if I can give a discount to online communities, to online groups. Schools, online schools is a great example, and you can also target some of these .edu domains. If you give them a discount, a lot of schools will accept discounts to tech and to products online, so it's a great way of getting some high quality links there. Probably the last thing I do as the second push into link building for this website is I would probably open up an affiliate program. Usually you'll get a lot of decent links from there since people are incentivized to share your website, since they're going to benefit from that sharing. The difficult thing is having an audience big enough where people will actually be receptive to this affiliate program. And the final thing that I would do to 10x this website is I would most likely start up a blog. Again, the blog is that hidden SEO power behind all websites. And I would probably start talking about higher funnel topics. So most likely revolving around writing and copy and marketing. So maybe a marketing tips blog, right? I think that would be a good audience to pitch this product to. While I'm talking about specific marketing tips, I could also add in a little banner where I'm saying, hey, you should check out Conto.ai. It'll help you speed up all your marketing processes. This is an example, so on and so forth. That could be one of the ways to do this. If you guys liked this video, you guys might like this other case study of mine where I took one of my clients from 0 to 30,000 in organic traffic in 6 months. Thanks for staying till the end, guys. And thanks again to Ahrefs for sponsoring this video. See you guys in the next one.